I hate video essays, so I'll get to the point, because if you clicked on this video, then you know what Roblox is, you know what Regretevator is, and you know who Scag is. I posted this video on Twitter of Scag occupying my smartwatch, and a lot of people wanted to know how to do this. So I thought I'd strike while the iron's hot and make a proper tutorial on how. The first thing you need to do is make a GIF. You could use mine, but that would be lame and boring and unoriginal. Here's how I did it. I started with a static image of Scag's face, and I drew 2 extra frames of her blinking. One with her eyes closed, and one with her eyes closed harder. You can do more frames if you'd like, but I'm a big fan of choppy animation. Now that you have your frames, find a website that lets you make a GIF. Insert your frames, and play around with the timing and repetition until you're happy. I've got her blinking once, and then twice, so that it feels a little bit more organic. Something important is if you're doing a blinking loop like me, you want the starting frame to be when her eyes are closed fully. This is because that is the frame that plays first when the GIF starts. That way, when your watch turns on, it looks like she's waking up with the watch. Now that you've made your totally awesome GIF, go ahead and find a way to get that onto your phone. Now at this point, you know your watch better than I do, but since I have a Samsung watch, all I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the app, and I'm going to make a new custom watch face. I'm going to upload the GIF as the picture, since that is a file type that's supported, and we're done with the visuals. I go all the way, which is why now we're going to work on. For the audio, at least in the case of the Samsung watch, you're going to want this app. If you're rocking an Apple Watch or something, either you have this feature by default, or you're going to have to use a different app. Anyway, this app's going to let you transfer files straight from your phone to your watch. So, I have Scag's voice lines downloaded onto my phone from the wiki, and all I'm going to do is upload them to the app, and they're going to transfer to my watch once I do this. Now you may have to wait a little while, you may even have to restart your watch, results kind of vary, but at some point you'll be able to go to your notification settings and change the sound, and it'll be there listed as an option. With both the sounds and the visuals complete, you now have Scag in your watch. You can take it to work or even a romantic dinner. And every time someone sends you a text message, she'll helpfully let you know. Anyways, yeah.